Most people think you have to trade full time to make a full time income when it comes to trading the futures market. They imagine sitting in front of the screen. The RSI indicator just broken. Oh my gosh! Wow, Pike. Hey, look, man, that is not how real trading is. All right. If you don't want to be stressed out, if you don't want to miss sleep, if you don't want to be glued to every daggone tick that's happening, then make sure you watch this video to the end, man, because I'm going to tell you not only one, why that's the wrong way to be trading. And yes, you might can win a trade or two, but long term, it's not going to be that conducive to your success. All right. And that's one of the fastest ways that you can burn out and then ultimately blow your account. And I know a lot of people have already done that. So I'm going to show you how to build a consistent trading routine that's going to take you an hour a day if you want to get it to that, without sacrificing your results, your peace of mind, or your mental sanity and freedom. All right. Before we get started, if you're new to the channel, first off, welcome. If you've been before, of course, welcome back. My name is James Strong. I make videos about trading the financial markets, specifically the futures market, investing in the financial markets, and we got to make sure that we manage our money properly. Now, I specialize in trading in the financial markets because this is how we get our cash flow to then invest. And obviously, as long as we manage our money properly, hey, we good. All right. So this is a big one, man. People do, right? I'm actually working with one of my students on this right now, getting this to fit her schedule. The trap a lot of people fall into when it comes to trading is that when they're new-ish, right? A year or less, some people even 18 months or less. It's depending on, it's not about how long you've been doing it. It's about the type of the amount of reps you've been putting in. A lot of people are thinking, the more you're on the screen, the more profits. Like and if you ever hear anybody say, hey, yeah, they were supposed to be done trading, but, and I don't mean this specifically, right? But anything similar. They were supposed to be done trading, but, they came back for the afternoon session because ... Yo, run like hell. Run. Because you don't need to trade more to make more money. And a lot of people think that, but just be honest, if you're that confident in a system, you can go bigger on your trades, right? If they're truly a A+ or an A setup, you can go bigger. You don't necessarily have to trade more. All right. It's not about watching every tick, trying to outwork the market, trying to predict where the market's going to go. Nobody truly knows. Anybody who says they know is full of fill in the blank. You feel me? Because I'm cutting back on how much I cuss. This only leads to burnout, man. It's going to lead to second guessing, and it's going to lead to poor decision making. All right. So when it comes to trading the futures market or trading any market, man, like, yes, now I specialize in futures. I start off trading the Forex market. I can trade anything. All right. Even my long-term investments, I swing trade the positions on my long-term investments for not necessarily my retirement accounts, but for lack of a better term, retirement accounts. I say that because I ain't never going to retire. You feel me? I always like to work, but my long-term investments, I even swing trade some of those positions. So less is more. It's about having a quality trade over the quantity of trades. I'm gonna say that again for the people who didn't hear that. All right. It's about having better quality trades and not more quantity trades. Come on, brother James. I'm gonna need you to preach. I'm gonna need you to preach today. Matter of fact, look, come on, church. Let the church say amen. All right. So the market is gonna reward all day, every day. The market's gonna reward execution over busyness. And a lot of people want to be busy, man. The thing is, I've been on that side. When I first got in, I learned how to scout, because most people want to scout because you get in, you get out, and a lot of people can't handle pressure. They can't handle seeing their money fluctuate for forever. I thought, okay, I can make this work, man. I learned the system to the T, made it better, put rules to it and everything. And then I was like, nah, this is something for my personality. So now, I sit back, I wait, and that's my personality. But the less screen time you're on the charts, the more clarity and less stress you're going to have. A lot of people don't understand that. When I get in the trade now, all like there's another reason too. Like some people, again, no knock, right? It's fine if you have a group and you trading live with my stuff because if it's the right group of people, that could be beneficial. A lot of times it's distracting. Like for me personally, I don't watch my trades. You know what I mean? I monitor them, but I don't sit there and stare at them because what the hell is me staring at my trade gonna do? I'm staring at NASDAQ. Yep, If Phil James staring at it, it's about to go. Ain't nothing but stress me the hell out. And another thing people don't understand is there is actually a psychological limitation to the decision-making power you have in a day. And so think about it like a cup of water. All right, think about it like a cup. I got my Spartan, my joint. You only have but so much water in your cup of decision-making. The more time you spend on the charts, you're running out of that, right? It's gone. You're literally pouring it out. So you want to save that. So for me, I'm coming in. It's kind of like, when I'm like boxing, doing martial arts, I'm coming in, I'm getting out. You feel me? Like you want to jab, get in, get out. Out. Don't stay there because you can get toe up. So the same thing, you staying on the charts with the market, it's gonna tear your ass up. All right. Now we got that under control, right? Understand? Quantity over quality. All right, bet. Next thing, man, how you structure your trading, have a specific window. So if you want to have that specific 1 hour, put it at a time you actually can trade. Don't try to trade a New York Stock Exchange Open because you keep hearing people talk about it. I'm going to be honest with you. I make way more money before the New York Stock Exchange Open and when I'm out by the Stock Exchange Open than during the bell. And I make money after, but I make way more before. You know what I'm saying? I make a lot more money before New York even opened, to be honest with you. So it all depends on your system and how you like to trade and just like all these other factors. If you want to be New York Stock Exchange Open, beginning of London session close, whatever you want it to be, that's when you pick a time. Focus on 1 to 2 quality setups that you know very well. Set alerts at all your key levels, all your structure points, liquidity points, whatever it is, right? Whatever your system deems. And wait for price to react. There is no need to watch the charts all day. That right there is what changed the game for me. And every time I'm teaching my students, I tell them that like, yo, I'm chilling. Like I'm in here playing with my daughter or I'm eating my breakfast. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching Jeff Teague and them on the 520 podcast, or I'm watching travel stuff because I travel. I'm about to go out the country again. Like, came back 3 months ago or so, or maybe 4 months now. About to go out again another month or two. Like, I'm doing normal human stuff. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going for a walk. Whatever. Like, if I'm in the trade by that point, or I'm in my trade, or if I'm done, rather. But like, yo, I'm not sitting here just waiting, bro. It's not gonna do anything. Find something that's clean, repeatable, and time efficient, right? That's what's gonna work for you. So, off that one, and on to this one. Clean, efficient time. We want it to be our personal system. And we want it to work, right? So, like I said, first thing, make sure it's clean, repeatable, and it stands the test of time when we have our system, okay? I personally trade a multi-time frame structure-based system. It does not matter. I have data months and even years. Even now, like one of my new systems I'm working on now, because I'm working on swing trading to continue to get more time back. Because, like I said, man, like I used to think when I was saying that, it's another good point, right? When I first got into trading, I used to think like, okay, not necessarily the more you trade, the better, because I knew that. But I was like, oh, like, why would people take days off? Why would you not? And I started, now I'm in this, over 3 years. I'm like, bro, burnout is real. You know what I mean? And even then, like, you want to just have a life. You want to be able to move and do stuff like I was just saying like I do now, right? I have to sit there and watch the charts. I just have alerts. If my alert goes off, boom, I'm looking at it, seeing how price going to react. If my alert don't go off, shoot, I'm done for the day. Ain't no trade day. Simple as that. And so I have a multi-time frame structure-based system. Data from months, depending on how zoomed in the time frame is, to some of my swing stuff. I mean, I've gone back to as far as trading you can let me go. You know what I mean? Like on that time frame. So it might be 6-7 years or whatnot on that asset. It's all obviously depending on the asset. But make sure too, other than being clean and repeatable too, make sure that it works with your schedule. And this is why I said why I like to have it how I have it. It fits my schedule, it fits my personality. And you can do it with a full-time job. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, contrary to what people trying to tell y'all, yo, you don't want to try to depend on trading to be your only income. That's stupid. You don't want nothing to be your only income. I'm a businessman, bro. I didn't have 3-4 businesses. Like the business I sold before trading. You always want to have multiple streams of income because it alleviates stress. It's one of the stupidest things I ever hear. And again, I'm not a fan of people, selling stuff they're not doing it, right? But I want everybody to get their money. Bro, people who comment stuff on people's video like, oh, if you're making so much money from trading, not me. Now, obviously, my people, y'all different. But I'm talking about like other people's videos, right? They comment their videos. If they making so much money from trading, why are they selling ... Well, number one, bro, if they don't sell nothing, how you can get help? Like, sound goofy. Number two, let them teach what they learn. You know what I mean? If you believe in that person, buy what they got. If you don't. Simple as that. But bro, now they can make money trading, but also they can still help other people. You know what I'm saying? Sell something, bro, and take stress off their trading. Like I said, that's how people do. Same thing with authors. They have a book, then they start speaking. They start doing stuff. Same thing with a physical business. Yo, you can do foundations on concrete. Now you're doing sealant on concrete on driveways. Now you might start pressure wash the concrete. That's 3 streams of income doing one thing. Nobody in their right daggone mind, but that's not even working on the principles of business if you got 1 stream of income. That is literally idiotic. So when people say that, bro, like, again, they ain't none of my people. You know what I mean? Ain't none of my students. I don't work with people like that. I don't work with goofy people. But bro, I know a lot of y'all seen those comments of goofy, young-minded, truthfully people who say stuff like that, man. That's pretty dumb, right? So most people, just being honest, they don't apply a lot of these things. And so when it comes to trading, like I said, like, this could fit a schedule and why you have a full-time job. I have a full-time job. I tell people, do not leave your job. Get all the money. I want all. Hey, what Tyrese saying? Too fast, too furious. We hungry. You feel me? You got some food up in there because we hungry. Yo, I'm hungry. I want all the money. I want the job from. Well, and again, I'm pretty high up in corporate, but I want the money from my job. You feel me? I want all my trading money. I want all of it, man. Like, I'm not in no rush because, again, I'm not here to stroke my ego. I'm here to make sure I'm good and my family good. So most people fail trying to trade part-time while they have a job, right? And again, you actually want to trade part-time, even if you're full-time, bro. You do not want to be sitting there 8 hours of the daggone chart. Max, I would say 3-4 hours max. Even then, bro, I'm probably at the chart. It's including my markups. It takes me more time to mark my charts up than I'm at the charts now with my trading. That's how you want your life to be. You want to be able to make that money and do other things to make money, and, you know what I'm saying, and do what you want to do too. All right. Most people fail trying to trade part-time like this because they don't have a real plan and they just end up watching the market. They chase trades instead of waiting for confirmations. And I say this all the time. Yo, we're not trading because there's support right here. I'm about to buy. Why? That's dumb. Is there any other reason? Is there any more confirmations that show you there's a high probability that price may go up? Because the thing it can do is go up and then take your ass right out of the trade. Be patient. And also, man, understand discipline and routine is going to beat random screen time all day long. So if you don't master every single one of not only those, but the things that come with trading like this and creating a real system, it's going to be hard to have a system that's so dialed in that you can trade with your job. But it's not hard. So you can try to figure it out on your own, or you can follow a proven system with a proven blueprint and have someone to help you step by step. So if you're interested in that, you make sure you join my next Future to Freedom Challenge. You can get a strong foundation, or if you're ready to take your trading to the next level, then you can apply to work with me one-on-one down below. I hope you got value from this video. If you did, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You feel me? If you like making money, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And make sure you share this with your auntie. Share it with your little cousin. Share it with kinfolk and them. You know what I'm saying? Share the video, man. and make sure you do what you got to do to level up your life, because at the end of the day, we all got something we're working for. We all got things we dream about, but eventually you don't want to stay dreaming. You want to wake up and go into action. So I hope we speak soon and I see you putting in that work. Until next time, much love.